Welcome back to another episode of TMI with Tommy. Happy days. As you can see in the background, I am at Klock Werks in Mitchell, South Dakota. So last time I was here, I didn't get any content, so bear with me here. I'm going to try to see if I can get an interview or maybe even meet with a few people at the staff here. So as you can see, Klock Werks. So we're gonna go inside here, check it out. I might need to get a new battery by the looks of it, but that's okay. So, yeah. So I think last time I was here, they're talking about when they had their flood. So you can see here, that's just terrible. But here in the showroom, there's all kinds of cool bikes. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Hi.
Hey.
Merch.
How you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good. Anybody helping you?
Yeah, I'm just getting some content.
Or we're just ignoring you?
Just to, no, they're not ignoring me. Yeah, I might need to get another battery, but. Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Long time no see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Last time I was here, you gave me a tour. I didn't get no content, so I figured I was in Sioux Falls, and I'm like, it's raining. I'm gonna go that way instead of going north.
Yeah.
I figured I'd come over and check it out, and I am leaving on a trip tomorrow
Okay.
to Rogers, Arkansas.
Nice.
So I'm gonna see if I can get myself a windshield.
Yeah. What
Nice.
size did you?
Well, I think I want a 10-inch
Okay.
for a 24 Road Glide, but
Did you demo one while you were here last time?
I did not know.
Okay. Do you want to?
Well, I'm gonna have her for like a week.
No, I mean, you can. We usually. So what we'll do is we'll go down the highway, and then we'll run that loop, like by that fireworks stand.
Okay.
And so you just come back, and then that way you can kind of, you have in-town highway and interstate, kind of get a feel for what size will be the best.
Yeah. Because I know one of our demos has the taller one on it, but I didn't really like it. So I'm thinking the 10-inch is the one I want.
Okay. Well, I'm more than happy to throw one on there and let you take it for a rip.
Yeah. That would probably wouldn't hurt, I guess.
Yeah. So we can check out the shop back there too, and it's jammed full of bikes with all the,
I
the
imagine
rain
so.
this morning.
So I thought I seen a post. Are you guys going to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues?
We are. We have a handful of our staff that'll be down at Bike Blues and Barbecue. We'll be at the Harley shop and at the Indian shop down there.
I thought I seen something about like the rail yard too. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
going to be there or not, but
Um,
I'm going to be there all week till
Perfect.
Sunday. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be down there, and then it's hard to keep track of where everybody's at. We've been running a lot of the show circuit with J&P Cycles. So Lisa just got back from a rally with them,
Right on.
and just kind of shooting people all over the place and getting them,
Yeah, for sure.
getting them where they need to be.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we've added. I don't know. It seems like this year I think we've taken on another 15 to 20 shows that we haven't done.
Well, I mean, with the product, it only makes sense, right? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We sent we overnighted some of the new Road Glide and Street Glide windshields to Lisa, and she said she had them lined up
I
10
told
deep,
her.
putting windshields on. And
So you got a new windshield for the Road Glides? Is that what you
yep.
just said?
So
Is that like a super secret thing or no?
No, so we have the 10, 12, and 13 and a half currently, and we're working on additional sizes. By the end of it, we'll probably have about 6 sizes in the full series on both Street Glide and Road Glide. We just approved the next Street Glide windshield, so we'll be coming up with a 10-inch windshield. Hopefully in the next month we'll have that. And yeah, just keep hammering away on all the new stuff.
Right on, right on. So I might need a new battery by looks of it, but that's all right. Yeah, I got plenty of batteries. So
Perfect.
I think I'm gonna grab a battery if you wanted to give me a quick tour of the shop, if that's cool or what.
Absolutely.
Let me go grab a new battery. I should have brought more batteries with, so I gotta go grab one. Be right back. All right, sorry about that, TMI family. I ran out of batteries, so we're gonna get a tour, and then hopefully I can pick myself up a windshield for my 24 Road Glide. So, if you want to give me a tour, that'd be great.
Kind of give you the rundown. So up here on the front wall, some photos from 2019. We had 3.5 foot of water come through this area. This whole neighborhood was flooded out. We had about 30 odd bikes in here that all took on water. That was our first Dixon collaboration. We had just gotten the whole shipment in. We were getting ready to launch, and then the flood happened. So all those flannels ended up getting ruined. We had to end up taking them and washing them all and sold them at a lower rate. The cool thing about that, we had just sent the check for the full amount to Danny at Dixon Flannel. Danny gave us a call a couple days into the flood cleanup and was FaceTiming us during our morning meeting and grabbed the check and ripped it up and said, put it back into the company. So Danny just speaks volumes for the type of guy he is.
Definitely.
But we got back up and running. Earlier this summer, we had a flood as well. We had about 1.5 feet, 2 foot through the whole building again. In a 30-day time period, we ended up getting it all back up together, tore the sheetrock out, put it back together before Sturgis, and we were back to normal.
Yeah, I seen some pictures of that. That was pretty interesting, like how things happen like that.
The guard dog.
The guard dog. Watch out. Checking it out.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough. All the bikes at that time, we were able to just drop fluid, run them through a heat cycle, and everything was okay. So we've slowly been filling up the showroom again with bikes, customer bikes, projects that we've built over the years. A little bit of everything from FXRs, Indians, and full-blown customs. Earlier this year, we purchased the wedge fairing company. So that wedge fairing on the Indian Scout, we are working on getting that rolling. We've been trying to get to that project and get new fitments available and put that out to market, but we've been plenty busy. Harley decided to drop a couple new remodels, so that's been a big push to get new product for the new Street Glide and Road Glide models, fenders, handlebars, windshields, and going through that whole process.
Yeah, for sure. And I have a 24 Road Glide, so I know all about that. That thing's pretty nice.
This is one of the bikes we built years ago, dubbed the Buell. It's a Buell motor and a fully custom frame, all custom sheet metal. A good friend of the shop, Robbie Pastor. He lets us show it off all year round, and then he takes it out to Sturgis for a couple weeks, beats up on it, and brings it back home. Robbie used to be the manager, or was involved with Prince over the years, back in the day. So he's got some wild stories.
Right on, for sure.
Right.
Oh, how's it going, guys? We're good.
So we got plenty of FXRs in the shop. Brian's first build ever was a 1990 FXRP that he took a few years to put together. That bike was dubbed Iris. We ended up just getting that bike back in the last year.
I think I seen a post about this particular motorcycle just recently, right? Like a couple days ago.
Yeah. So this is the new BMW Flare windshield.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Like you see it online, and it doesn't do justice compared to what it does.
It's really cool to be able to expand our parts line into BMW, Yamaha. We have stuff for Indian, Harley, and everything in between. When I started, our catalog was fairly small, and it was essentially all Harley parts. So through the years, we've broken into other sides of it. Worked with Polaris over the years. When they did Victory, we have all the Indian models, and just keep hammering away on the Harley side of things. The new windshields for the road glides and street glides are popular. The Color series. We got prototype handlebars, our clip hanger bars on Brian's CVO there. It's got our handlebars, windshield, front and rear fender. Rear
Probably
fender
another
will-
super secret thing, right?
Not really.
Not
It's
really.
been all over the place. We've shown it off, so we'll be coming out with those bars. Then we'll have that rear fender there to accept the stock CVO lights. And that's a all one piece fender, so the fillers are welded into the fender.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, our warehouse is slowly creeping over here.
I see that. There's all kinds of product over here. That red is kind of cool.
But yeah, I would say the only thing back here that's probably not shareable content would be the Envision logos on the Fender Gaylords. But everything else is been around, shown off, and all that.
Right on. Yeah. So it takes a lot to move all these bikes out of here, huh?
Yep. So yeah, we
Like hours, I suppose, huh?
so yeah every morning we yes sir.
I just didn't want to walk by and
Oh,
say hello. I'm Brian Klock.
Tommy from
How are you doing?
pretty good. Last time I was here, I didn't get no contest. Carrying this thing around, and I didn't even record. So,
Okay.
and I'm going on a trip tomorrow to Arkansas
Oh, wow.
to
Headed
Bikes,
down
Blues,
to
and
Bikes-
Barbecue. So I'm trying to get myself a windshield. I'm a 24 road glide.
Perfect. Well, that'll be great. We're all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. And our team's just getting ready to load up there. That's we got everything kind of staged by the door, and
Right on.
we'll be at the Harley dealer and across the street or down the road, whatever it is, at the Indian dealer. That Harley dealer always treats us really good. Pick Trail Harley Davidson. And they have usually some custom bikes out there. Brian Lokar, who I'm a huge fan of, is in Oklahoma, and wicked painter. And so they usually do, like I think this year they did a Road Glide 3 and maybe another bike, but he always paints them. And so
That's awesome.
that's the only bummer for me is that I don't get to go down there and see what's going on, because obviously
I see that. You
you
got
can
all
tell
kinds
this
of.
place is full.
It's
The
packed.
wind. We have 11 semis out there full of stuff, and we got 22 more pallets of stuff coming in today. And you would think, well, we're just stockpiling inventory, but it's going out as fast as it's coming in. And 10-inch street, or no, 8-inch street glide was just out of stock, and so that'll be back in stock by tomorrow morning. And hang in there, team. We're trying.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
only do so much. So
Yeah.
thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
It's
no
awesome.
problem.
Good
Thank
to see
you. Yeah, for sure.
How are you? What?
And obviously, you work on bikes over there as well too.
Yeah. So about 10 years ago, we cut our service department. We were a full service shop at the time. We were building custom bikes for anybody that walked through the door. And that was a difficult decision to make
Yeah.
because we were busy. We were, making money and staying busy, but the industry changes so rapidly, we were struggling to keep up with new product development. So in cutting that section of our business plan, the focus was just on research and development and new product. Last year alone, we added about 300 SKU numbers to our parts offering, and this year we'll probably be at a couple hundred again. So
that's pretty intense.
it just keeps growing, but every time a new model drops, especially Street Glide, Road Glide, we'll have, like I said, 6 sizes probably for both, and then clear, tint, dark smoke, black,
Yeah.
the full color series.
Yeah.
That adds up pretty quick. But we still do plenty of custom builds, and Brian has offered us time to work on our own stuff, and we have a little
Well, that's pretty cool.
area that we can, in a different building, that we get to tinker with our own toys
Right
and
on.
cars and stuff and bikes. So there's a couple projects on the docket on the staff side of things that are soon to be
Yeah.
taken off.
For sure. That's awesome. Yeah. Awesome stuff, man. This is
You're,
awesome stuff.
Hitting your bikes in specific.
It's kind of. There's these two. I think you were talking about them last time, weren't you?
Yeah.
The Jack Daniels bikes.
So this back row and this bike here, these are the full series of the Jack Daniels Indians. Brian was a big part of getting those two companies to play ball together. That bike right there was the first vehicle of any kind that Jack Daniels put their branding on. They only made 150 of those bikes. And Brian helped design all 7 series of those.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, the guys at Jack Daniels always stop by for the pre-Sturgis party and come over, and Kevin the barrel man dropped off some custom Klock Werks barrels for us during the party. And
That's always nice to have that stuff
yeah.
for sure. They sneak in here about. So, like on the wall here, it's gonna be. What do you got going on with all these pictures here?
So these are all, through the years we've had a couple floods, so these are the magazine boards that have survived a few floods. So magazines from all over the world that we've been in, bikes we've built over the years. That was Brian's Road King, nicknamed the Sippy Hole. And then this was a drag specialties bike we built years ago that is Carly's full-blown custom Indian Scout on a rigid frame with a polished motor. She took that down to the hand-built show as one of the featured builders years ago.
That's pretty sweet.
And you kind of see the progression of Klock Werks and the industry through a lot of this. When we started, it was a lot of choppers and rigids, and that was kind of the hot ticket at the time, and especially in the 2000s. And then the market shifted to baggers, and it's kind of been like that for the last, I don't know,
A while.
A while.
It's been a while. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And this bike was the bike that birthed the Flare windshield. That bike we built in 2006 for the Biker Build-Off. It was the first bagger built for that show. Brian's ex-wife Laura raced that at Bonneville, and at Bonneville we realized that that road glide fairing acts like a big kite. She was starting to lose traction at speed, And so we were trying to figure out how to get that front end back down and stable. And then out came the flare windshield.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
And then, yeah, that car, that 65 Cadillac, we built that for cherry bomb exhaust. So big 6-foot long cherry bomb exhaust popping out the sides. And then we also built a bobber to match and took that to SEMA, and Cherry Bomb took that car and bike around for a few years.
Right on. So let me ask you,
Yes.
how long have you been working here?
I've been with the company for 15 years.
15 years. So you enjoy what you do, I take it.
Yeah.
So what keeps you here at Klock Werks working for Brian?
It's honestly, it's just, a lot of companies say we're a family, and that's always a scary thing when
It's
companies
scary.
say that. But here it truly is. We hang out outside of work. We build bikes together outside of work. We go to, events that we have, family get-togethers, birthday parties, and the involvement in all things, outside of work.
Right on.
And Brian takes care of his employees. I lived with him at one point. Gene's lived with him. Ryan's lived with him. We've all kind of landed at the
that's
house,
awesome.
and I think we all love this industry. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in it. But
For sure, absolutely.
It was one of those things where, as a kid growing up, you had the biker build off, you had all that stuff on TV and Monster Garage and West Coast Choppers, and that caught my attention as a young kid. And I just so happen to live in the same town as one of the biggest companies in the industry now.
Yeah.
And was fortunate enough to land a job here and to be able to grow and work through
That's awesome.
the years. So yeah.
Yeah, so you heard that here. That's why we work here. That's why they work here. It's because it's family. They take care of each other, as he mentioned. They have bikes they work on. Live with Brian, so that's pretty cool. So South Dakota making windshields for across the world, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you guys
we-
are international, correct?
Yeah, so we have, I don't know, distribution in Canada, Europe, Australia, Japan, all over Mexico. We have dealers all over the world and customers that order stuff, and it used to be here and there we'd get one of those orders come through, but now it's on the regular basis. We have stuff going to Italy and going to France, Canada, New Zealand, China, all over the place. So the fact that out of Mitchell, South Dakota, a little motorcycle shop that started in a one-stall garage has grown to that point to have fans and customers across the world is pretty incredible.
International.
Yeah.
That's makes you think about how small you really are, international. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people that follow this brand. I think you're at 170,000 followers on Facebook or something like that.
Could be.
It's ridiculous. it's a lot, so windshields.
Yeah.
But anyways, I want to get myself one for my 24. So
Yeah.
let's see if we can hook myself up with
We're
one of
gonna
them.
get you a demo,
Let's make it
let you
happen.
take it for a rip and see what you think.
Let's make it happen.